Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set, ready. Here we go. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey,
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Back.
To throw on second down. Brooks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Check 55 the money. Check 55 the money. All day, baby, all day. Check 31, check 31. You're up. Watch out, creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Brooks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 data. Come on, huh? Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Throwing on first down. Hauser. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
53, Mike. Come on. You better bring it. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go to base. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's right, baby.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Two times. Five down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 14 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Saints have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Looking to throw on second down. Hauser, and he's going to go down again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Hauser. He's going to air one out. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready up. 55. Watch the 50. 55. Check 55.
Now Brooks to throw. Throwing on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Mike, 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Hey, 53. Check 53. Blue down. Big air. Big air. Big air. Check.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. That's Moore. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
On 1st down, Hauser. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw again, Hauser. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there out of Kamara. 57 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Back to the air on second down. Hauser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, check it out.
From the gun, Hauser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go, here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Brooks now, off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Switch. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. 61. Match box. Right.
Back to throw. Brooks. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now Brooks. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, his second sack of the night. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, Kamara. Open space inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 25 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hauser. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. All day, baby. All day. All day. Mike 27.
From the gun, Hauser. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw. Hauser. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the gun on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Brooks. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Go. Lower. 55, my God, 55. Some edge here.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Brooks throwing on third and long. And Thomas has it. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
At the Saints 15-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Off. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
To throw on second down. Hauser. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. You ain't doing nothing.
On 3rd and 2, Hauser. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and long. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 37. Check 37. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Operating from the gun. Hauser, he's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Brooks to throw on 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Come on. Come on, boy. Squeeze. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hauser. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. It's just me and you. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun, Hauser. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go play action here on first down. Looking long for and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On the ground, McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Coming. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got mic number 2.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Let's go, let's do it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Brooks now from the gun. He'll throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now Brooks on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Switch.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Get him, boys.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Give me some.
Hey, check right.
Brooks to throw on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Check 53. I hope you got your left, because I'm about to take you to school.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll run with McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. This is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.